Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know why the faces aren't showing up, the Discord faces. What the fuck is going on? Uh, uh, no, no. We're starting out in the best of ways, apparently. Wonderful.
Darkness surrounds
Yes,
us.
darkness surrounds us. It'll show up eventually. But good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another exciting episode of Telia Misfits. I am Massive Effect, your master of ceremonies, and I am here joined by my good friends. Let's go. I don't remember which order you're in, but let's go with Savian. Hi, Savian.
Hi.
Good, good.
Wait, no. Let me try that again.
Already embodying your character. That's fine. Um, afterwards, we have the wonderful Ocean X. Hello.
Hello.
Indeed, the roughest of Ocean X, Ocean X's.
Hmm.
Um, then we have the lovely no Spyro Proxy. Let's jump one to go to Spyro Proxy. Hi.
Hello.
Great. Everyone's doing voices as per usual. Anyway, and finally, the one doing the recap today to regale us with tales of what happened last session. That was like 2 weeks ago. We have Raining Blades. Hello, RB.
Will not be doing the recap in Spanish this time.
I swear to God, if you were going to do that, I was going to hurt you very, very badly. So thank you.
You're gonna do that. You're gonna do that anyway. So
I might not. What are you talking about? So do the recap while I try to fix the Discord thing not popping up.
right, right. So we're here in the West. The place really sucks, but that wasn't that bad so far. Unfortunately, we were in the forest where I'm not very familiar with, and might have gotten lost a little bit for one of the days trying to make our way out. But there was also a run in. There was some giant mosquito that tried to suck my blood. We ended up killing it, but it was really annoying. Even more annoying was a tick that managed to find its way onto Alphonse. We didn't realize what it was at first, and he was just, I think, dying in front of us as we continued to march on. He ended up even taking a bath to try and fix it in the river, and got attacked by a crocodile. And then I was forced to, well, see things I didn't want to. But I eventually was able to find the tick and remove it, and we made our way further up the river. That's this giant water elemental who wasn't looking for trouble, but we didn't want to mess with it. Eventually decided to cross the river. Had some difficulties as our horses and some of us fell down, but we managed to make it to the other side. And then we were left with a decision of whether to head up into the mountains or to head to Endgate and have to deal with Pathfinders. Uh, I didn't really want to, but Karis and the rest of them decided we should head over to Endgate and head that way. So I just kind of went along with it, and that was pretty much it.
You sound as done with everything as Dina is, or is it the other
I'll
way
take I'll
around?
take I'll take that as a compliment.
Yeah, because Dina does sound like a teenager who's being forced on a family trip.
I'm definitely channeling National Lampoon's Family Vacation.
Oh my God, of course, yes, that is a good one. That is a good one. Um, all right, that's fine. This is fine. Everything's fine. Let me just get some music going, because I don't know why I can't hear the music. But I cannot fix, unfortunately, right now, I find myself unable to fix the Discord. the character tokens appearing on stream, which sucks. I know, but for some reason I can't get him to work. This is very weird. Even when I change scenes. Nope, that's the different scene. Nope, nothing is working. So, um, yeah, I guess we're gonna be doing it like this, and for the time being. My apologies, because I don't have the tokens saved up in this computer. So we're doing this. We're doing it like this, and it's okay, right? Anyway, shall we continue? Yes, yes, we shall. So,
We're just
as
calling the void as symbolizing our inevitable TPK today.
yes, of course, of course. I know you guys are very excited about the potential TPK and playing in another setting, but let's not do it right now. That would be nice. Uh, Plus, I'm gonna have to draw new characters. Don't wanna. Um, so you guys are gonna keep these characters, unless you do
You
something
could
really stupid.
commission me to draw them if they're all cute girls.
I mean, that depends on
What if
what.
what if they're cute boys?
So I mean, you know, if they look feminine enough, then I'm down.
Ah,
I'm
yes,
game.
of course, of
MiHoYo,
course.
stop making more Amino Twinks challenge.
Wow. Okay. Well, I know nobody here has a problem playing cute girls, so we maybe possibly in the future, but we'll see. Until then, we shall continue. So, citing an Genshin joke for the crowd. Yes, thank you, Sev. Thank you. Um, but yes. Anyway, let us continue. As you arrive and see Endgate in the distance, you see the palisade, the tall palisade that stretches from the mountains to a cliff that leads to the aforementioned lake. Well, the lake that has been spoken of for several times, that is full of nasty little creatures or big creatures that will eat anyone trying to go through. So you decided that basically the best idea would definitely be through Endgate, the base of the Pathfinders here in the West, which none of you like the Pathfinders Guild, but it is what it is. But you do see this wall. You see several watchtowers along the wall that stretches from one side of this actually rather narrow passageway. Um, you see that even from this distance, those of you with the best eyesight, which would be Callahan and Xena, you see that every watchtower has a couple of people just paying close attention to the surroundings, both behind and forward. So they're keeping attention of things on either side of the wall. And you also notice there are buildings. You see a tower that is rather tall compared to everything else. It stretches past the wall, the wooden wall that has been constructed, and you see a gate that is currently um, closed. It seems to be the only gate, the only way through this wall. You're still up one of the hills. You can see this from a distance. You don't know if you've been spotted yet, but you're still at a good distance to make your own choices as to what you want to do.
Xena's just following what Karis does.
Thank you, Xena.
All right, everybody, this is the last call for going this route instead of the ones that are Equally dangerous and perhaps just as annoying.
Yeah, but they have a ceiling. That's nice.
If
Right.
if we can't get through here, then we can just try one of the routes further north.
Yeah.
All right.
All we really need to do is pass through. That it can't be that hard.
You'd be surprised how hard they can make things.
I know I have experience with the Pathfinders. Well,
Do you
shall
approach
we?
then? Yep. Do you approach?
I think so.
I approach.
Yes. The two horses approach with the others just walking behind because very unfortunate events have transpired. I'm still surprised how Aurora is alive, but pleasantly surprised. Um, but yes, you march onwards. You continue onwards towards the gate. And as you arrive, you start getting closer. You notice there's two watchtowers, one on each side of the gate, and you notice that there are eyes on you almost immediately. You start getting closer and closer, and there's people on the towers watching you. And as you do get closer, you see a man. He has chainmail armor, has a helmet, does appear to have a matching uniform to another one in another watchtower. Um, you don't know you don't know Pathfinders to have you know uniforms, standardized uniforms, but this individual does have uh, a red and black and red uniform, which kind of looks like Windborn color. No, sorry, Westreach colors. But regardless, the man, an older gentleman, turns to you and goes, "Oi, welcome." He starts looking you over. "You Pathfinders. Show us your belts."
Not Pathfinders, just passing through.
Oh. He leans over. "You're all the way out here and you're not Pathfinders.
That's correct.
That's new. That's new. That's impressive. It's not every day we see people that ain't Pathfinders just walking about. Props
Well,
to
it has
you,
been.
lads."
Thank you. It's been quite a journey.
Um, I believe you. I believe you. All right, all right. Um, to get passage in, you're gonna have to pay if if you're not Pathfinders.
How much?
Well, give me a moment. I need to ask one of the superiors. He turns around. "Oi!" And you see him walk off while another guard in another watchtower keeps watch, gives you a nod. And after a moment, you see a man in a hood. He has this blue hood over his head and a staff in his hand, and he walks over, looks down at you. "I heard you're not Pathfinders, merely third party wishing to pass through. Is that correct?"
Yes.
"Peculiar. Well then, if that is the case, you will not need to pay a fee because this area is protected by magical sigils. For you to enter, we need to let you give you some permission." And he does this little wave of his finger, and there's this magical trail that is left behind as he moves his finger. It will cost you some coin. 25 gold pieces per person.
Per person? No, I know that we're not familiar with this area, but surely that's a little much.
Yes, well, you wish to
Emrys,
gain
just
entry.
let it go. I'll pay for you. It's fine. Just make him shut up.
Do we have a problem? Do we have a problem?
Well, I'm simply. Emrys just sighs and looks at Alphonse and then just forks over 25 gold.
Ah, good.
Well,
My apologies, I do not make the rules, but I do enforce them.
yes. I hate them so much.
Ah, yes, I hear the mumbling and yes. He goes, very well then. Open the gates.
I trust that, though this payment would be one time if we're returning back.
Ah, well, this is payment to get into Endgate. Simply payment to get into Endgate. Once.
Surely you would only need to
Are you
scribe
going to
us on
make-
this.
Are you going to make us pay to leave?
Oh, you're welcome to leave whenever you wish. Back east.
Of course, that's how you have it work.
I don't make the rules. He just raises his hand that's not holding the staff and just shrugs. I don't make the rules, friend. And he walks back, and then you see the gates start to open, and this man. Now you see his full body. He is a human, a bit on the tallish side, lanky from the looks of things, but he does have these robes that cover, sleeveless robes that cover most of his body, except for his arms. That he has several tattoos all over his arms. Seems like inscriptions of sorts, and a staff like made of wood. Doesn't seem too carved. Seems more of a natural staff and with a stone at the top, and he walks over to you. Please give me the payment.
Before I hand you anything, how much is it for us to go out further west?
Oh, for that you'll require permission from the marshal, Marshal Stolik. That is not my business. Of course, if you decide to join the Pathfinders Guild, you would be
That bridge was burned by your group long ago.
Well, my
Just
apologies. He looks at Alphonse.
don't just pay him. Don't feed him anything. Here you go, good sir.
Okay. How much
He
money do you
hands-
give him? 25?
No. Alphonse did say he would pay for Emrys.
Okay, so you give him 50?
Emrys already
5
paid.
platinum. Yeah.
Wait, Emrys is paying?
Okay.
Emrys already paid. I said Emrys paid.
Okay. So is everyone paying? I need to check if Callahan has money.
Yeah. I would give it. Oh, I can pay for Calhoun. Whatever.
No,
'Cause-
no.
Okay.
I
If he
am
doesn't have money.
I am seeing that he does wait, 25 gold pieces is 2.5 cop platinum, right? Yes.
Platinum. Yeah.
Yeah, he does
Yeah.
have some platinum left. That's fine. This is
Okay.
fine.
I've gone ahead and paid with my sheet.
Okay, cool. You give out money. I assume Xena does as well. I think RB is
BRB.
BRB.
To be or to BRB?
To be. So we have so much energy today to laugh at
Yes,
the jokes.
at the
Indeed.
lame jokes.
Mm-hmm. Also, I'm going to give RB control of Callahan.
Oh wait, I just got back and heard her
Yeah,
control.
I'm going to give you
You
control of
fool!
Callahan.
You've doomed us all.
In case something happens, this Callahan is in your hands now.
Oh man, you're really raking us over the coals here, man, aren't you? Fine.
Anne is in your
Callahan,
Callahan's.
You know what?
Callahan forks over the money.
Good job, good job. I already took money off of Callahan, so you don't have to worry about that. As Xena paid.
Yeah, yeah. Let me update my sheet.
All right, so 25 gold. Everyone hands over 25 gold. Um, you see the man. He takes the money and he slowly counts it. Um, takes its a total of 125 gold, and you do notice he takes his time. Then he closes up the pouch, gives you a nod, and he starts making these weird arcane sigils in front of each of you. And it's almost like the sigils start to float around you, and then they vanish. And he goes, "All right then, you're free to pass. Welcome to Endgate, the a point of respite in this trying West." The gate opens even more, and you're able to see Endgate. Yay! So this is basically the area.
Oh, nice.
It's not the scale, but it is basically what you see. Um, and the closer one would be here. There we go. So you start getting into
Ooh, look at
Endgate.
this.
This is as
Xena mutters under her breath in Elvish, "What a dump."
it is indeed not the best of places. Once you get in, you start to realize it has a few houses, but they're all constructed in mostly wood and with daub um, and hay for roofs. There's different styles of construction, as if different builders from different places came in and built their own style. You notice this place has gone through multiple um, not you could say generations of construction. The one thing that stands out the most is actually this tower. Um, it stands far higher than any other building here. All the other buildings are smaller than the palisade, except for this one, but just barely. The tower does stand out, and it looks a bit older than all the other buildings. Once you get in, what you see is, first of all, you see more people in the same armor, like specific armor that seems to match the guys on the watchtowers. These guys seem to be standing guard. They seem to be actually working as normal guards, uh, and they do not seem to have belts like pathfinders. You don't see different colored belts on their persons. No belts with notches and whatnot. What you do see is other people with such belts, other people that are walking around doing their own thing. Some talking, some chatting, some enjoying a drink outside of one of the buildings. You hear the clash of wooden weapons as some people are training in certain areas. but you do see several people with different colored belts, like all the other Pathfinders. You do see that this building seems to be almost like an inn. It does have the symbol for basically food, like a fork and a knife, but it doesn't really. It's not like the other inns that has a like a plaque um, with a sign with like all the name all embellished and whatnot. It's almost like a cafeteria of sorts.
A
You
mess hall, perhaps.
Mess hall, yes, thank you. Uh, you see that security is tighter in certain areas, but otherwise people give you a look. But since you're inside, nobody really bothers you. There's also a well here that you can you see people walk up and get some water. It seems to be a communal well, but yeah, what do you wish to do?
Leave.
Yeah, I mean, we're just walking towards the the other exit, I suppose.
Oh, all
Yeah.
right, all right, all right. Okay, okay.
Well,
So,
what
pretty
time?
much.
Well, we rested up before we got here, didn't we?
no,
So
it's
We
actually no. Wait, you camped out for the night,
yeah,
Yeah,
so it's
because
morning. Yeah.
because we didn't want to like come in here like in the middle of the night.
yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So it's
Because
morning.
some of our party members can't see in the dark.
Oh, yes, of course. So you
And by
walk
some, I
over.
mean all of us,
Yeah.
except for me.
So you walk over to the exit on the other side of the encampment. And as you get there, you do see the doors are closed. In here, I can find a doors closed gate to symbolize that the doors are indeed closed. But I made the map however I could. Um, but you do see that the two guards that are standing by, and they give you a nod as you approach. Morning. Can I help you?
Yes, we're just looking to leave.
Oh, if you're looking to leave, do you have the permit from the marshal?
Where would we find the marshal?
Ah, oh yes. Over yonder in that building. That's um, his personal quarters. He points over to the other side next to the tower. Right next to the tower, the one with the one with the lowest roof.
Thank you.
All right.
He gives you a nod. So
We'll make our way over there.
then you make your way over there. All right.
Mm-hmm.
So
I like how here's this very detailed map of all these different individual characters and people, and that Rand put together, and we're just like, no, we're
No.
not putting up with any of this
yeah,
bullshit.
no, that's fair. I figured something like this would happen.
I mean, we're just passing through. That's
Yeah,
the thing.
yeah, I know.
Rand's something like, a fight breaks out that you guys get roped into. Oh man, guess you gotta have to interact with these characters.
Nah, don't worry. Don't worry. Anyway, you get there and the door is currently closed. You do see a guy that is a dwarf who seems to be leaning against one of the walls, and he seems to be like picking his nails with a knife. He looks you over. Oi, what do you want? Want to talk to the marshal?
Yes.
He looks you over. Oh, you ain't Pathfinders, are ya?
No.
Not a talkative bunch, are ya? Fine, fine. You ain't gonna. If you're looking to go to the west, you ain't gonna get a passage. If that's what
Why
you're
is
looking
that?
for. Uh, Marshal's really picky over who he lets pass, especially not pathfinders. There's rules, you know.
Why?
Don't ask me.
I can understand not. I can understand a toll, as there was to get in, but why prevent people from passing altogether?
Again, don't ask me. That's the marshal's business.
Yeah, let's talk to the
Well,
marshal. Emrys.
you got two
That's what we're here
options.
for.
If the marshal ain't giving you passage, you can always try Grandma Shuri. And he points towards the tower.
Grandma Shuri?
Yeah.
Who is that?
Oh. He looks around. Listen, I don't know the details. I just know she's been around here, according to rumors, before Endgate was a thing. And well, I hear she has different rules and permissions, if you know what I mean.
I see. Thank you for the information.
No problem. I wish you luck. Marshall's been in a grumpy mood for a while now. And he walks over, and you see him knock on the door, like full fist punches the door, just ding, 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 ding. Oi, Marshall. Got some third parties looking to talk to you. Here's something from within. And you go, all right. He opens the door and steps away for you to go in. You walk in. You go into what seems to be, for all intents and purposes, this seems to be a house. There's a hearth. You do see a bed to one side, but you also see a desk tucked away in a corner, and you see a man. He has he does not he's not wearing armor. You see that he has a set of armor on a dummy, like fully dressed in a full plate of armor, like completely with all the nines. It's super good quality. And you see a big long sword leaning against the wall. What he does have is a belt hanging from his chair as he is looking at you while you walk in. He puts down his quill and he leans back on the chair. There's no chair for you to sit, and he just signals for you to step forward up to his desk. When you do, he goes, It's not often we see third parties at all. I haven't seen a third party around here in a couple of years. So what's your business here?
We have business to the west. We have received commission.
Obviously. I'm asking
Find
what the
someone
business
within
is.
We are looking for someone within the mountains.
Looking for who?
Emrys kind of looks to the others.
None of your business. It's our own private employee's business. And we are going to get that person. How
If
much?
Listen here. If you're trying to cross my encampment, it is my business. And if I ask you who you're looking for, you're going to tell me who you're looking for.
Maybe you should have been your camp elsewhere, right? Somewhere where people wouldn't bother you. Oh, right. You couldn't rob the blind of thieves. God, I hate you so much. And he just bursts out.
Please excuse my friend.
Is he going to be a problem?
Yes.
Oh, you burst out. Shut up.
Yeah.
He just
Zay says he's a dumbass.
Emery just
He's
kind of
red.
looks towards the others, just like, can maybe someone just make sure he doesn't,
Sure.
I mean, not to
And
like
Xena
babysit him.
Xena walks out.
Thank you, Xena. We'll make sure it's not a problem. I apologize. We're simply looking to pass through. Do you know of an arcanist within the mountains?
Arcanist. You see him pause for a moment, and he lifts up a few papers. Arcanist. They went through here?
I'm not sure of the specifics. We only know that they're in the mountains, and we have been tasked to look for them.
Ah, Krona, right? He flips through the papers. Yeah, dwarf lady. Karma crew went with her.
That's correct.
Well, I got bad news for you. Karma crew came back, told us she didn't make it. Guess you came over here for nothing.
We will investigate the area ourselves and come to our own conclusion.
We have our commission not only includes determining what's happened to her, but also retrieving any effects and whatnot for personal reasons, of course.
According to the report here, ain't nothing left of her.
We will determine that ourselves.
Well, sadly, can't go through unless you sign a few papers.
Sign some papers saying what?
You see him pause for a moment and looks at you, Amaris. We are the Pathfinders, I mean.
Yes.
We were given this area by our sovereign rulers in Windborn. We were allowed to create this and given complete sovereignty over this area and everything with it past this area. Everything in the west is for us, the Pathfinders. We have priority. We are the ones who will be discovering everything, collecting information and whatever we might find until Windborn decides that they wish to partake in whatever the discoveries are. Those are the rules, those are the rights that we were given. As such, you will be entering, if you are going through, you will be signing a few papers and entering into a contract with the Pathfinders. In which case, you will be agreeing to share everything that you discover, all the information, and all precious items and whatever you hunt or find there, we will be taking a share, a sizable share, because it is our right. He stares at you.
I see. This if I may ask, you said this this Pathfinder group went out with the one that we are searching for.
Yeah.
Was the area that they were involved with particularly unexplored or unknown, or?
Karma crew, and he starts looking through the papers. Don't have much information. Thrald is a brown belt. He doesn't have to report as much. If you're looking for information, Strald and his crew are still in Endgate if you want to ask him a few questions. But from what I've understood, this was mostly unexplored territory.
I see. I asked, of course, to assess whether this contract which we would be entering would, if we were to be going to an area that's rather explored, it would be quite low risk for us. But as an area that you say is relatively unknown, we may have to, if you could allow some time to talk and determine how we wish to proceed.
That's fine, but trust me, lad. Everything beyond that gate is relatively unexplored. We built
I see.
Endgate, but every time we send parties out there, they either don't go too far or they return with some issues. We've had some good outings. We did. But it's always difficult. So, third parties like yourselves, not doubting your skill, because you did make it over here, and I respect that.
Thank you.
But, it's gonna be difficult.
Yes, we understand. We were.
How about this? You're in here, you got the sigils on you, otherwise, you wouldn't be here. So, you're allowed to walk around, use the cafeteria if you would need to buy supplies, and if the mess hall, sorry. Thank you, Seb. Use the mess hall, and if you need to buy supplies, the armorer will also make dealings with you for a price. Just keep out of trouble. Talk amongst yourselves and come over to me whenever you feel ready to sign the contract.
Thank you for your generosity.
Of course. Close the door on your way out.
Of course. Emery just kind of nods the others to leave and closes the door on his way out. On their way out.
You go out. Alphonse and Zena, did you go far or did you just stay outside?
Just outside the building.
Okay, so you immediately see Alphonse and Xena outside. Alphonse still pissed.
Yeah, we're still here.
He's always pissed.
So, what happened?
We were offered.
Difficult to work with as I expected.
Well, he was cordial enough, at least. We are at least being given an option to pass through, though it would involve
I
signing
am
a
not
contract.
signing that contract.
As that is exactly why I asked that we discuss it.
What contract?
A contract stating that we would have to divulge any information we learn and give a hefty share of any treasures and whatnot we might find.
They make it so hard to not just get their heads up. Two things. We're not signing that. Second thing, there was this old lady, right? The other guy was talking about.
Yes, so, we were suggesting a second option.
I'm willing to try that, but if that comes up dead end, then we will go around the long way.
Yep.
If that's
anything else?
While we're here, we are free to use the mess hall and the facilities, if we wish.
I think I'm good.
Yes, they may require additional fees anyway, since we're not pathfinders, so I wouldn't waste your time. Let's
Hey, wasn't there also like that, group of people that knew where this, Arcanist lady went to.
Yo,
You
thank
know,
you,
might be
Callahan.
Yes.
good to might be good to,
Thank you.
spread the good word of Maul to them, see if, they're on the up and up.
Good call, Callahan.
Dusk would be so proud of you, RB. Dusk would be so very proud of you. That's our boy. Go on.
That was
Are you
Callahan.
really here?
He's here.
That was such a good Callahan, though. Like
It
seriously,
was.
like seriously. You may from now on you do all the Callahans. You do
Oh
all the
no,
Callahans.
RB.
Yes, yes.
What have you got yourself
You've been
into?
trapped in the Callahan dimension.
I did have to resist the temptation to try and spread the good word of Maul to the Marshal before we
Oh,
left.
that would be kind of hilarious. Yes.
Uh,
All right. So, where do we wish to go? Do you wish to find the group, or do you wish to go to the tower?
Shall we find that group first, as whatever we end up doing, we'll want information on where, what
could help
name,
us.
who
Could
are we
help us
searching
with
for?
talking to the old lady.
By the way, they were called
Yes.
Karma Crew. This is how it's spelled. Yes, that they are that kind of people.
The Karma Crew. Damn,
Uh-huh.
I can't wait.
As
Right.
long as they're not crazy too.
The crazy Karma Crew.
No,
No, we
no.
can't have that many letter K's in a row.
Please don't. No, not in my
Oh, what if
Twitch
they're the cool
the
crazy,
cordially crazy common
the
crew.
cool,
God damn
cordially
it.
crazy Karma Crew?
God fucking damn it, guys! Stop. That's enough. All right. So, are you going to look for the Karma Crew?
Yeah.
All
You will
right.
look for the Karma Crew, yes.
Yes. All right. Cool. So, where do you wish to look for them first? Mess hall, uh, one of the other like living spaces, because you get the sense that most of these places are places for people to sleep and basically barracks. And there's the armorer, there's the training grounds, and there's the mess hall. Those are the main locations.
Probably the mess hall would be a good place to start.
All right. So y'all start heading towards the mess hall. Just change up the
Mhm.
music a little bit. This works. You enter the mess hall, and that's not the song I wanted. It's not the song I wanted. It's fine. Maybe this one. It's this one. Okay. Anyway, you enter the mess hall. You see people enjoying their meals. It is around breakfast time, a little bit past breakfast. Uh, uh, Still, people are there enjoying a drink. The moment you go in, you spot several eyes that move towards you, that are fixed on you, and you all notice that most of the people here wear different kinds of armor. They have different kinds of weapons. Some have robes, some have chainmails, some. You see a guy with a really big hammer, then a guy with multiple knives. These are people just like yourselves. These are people that brave the West and also get paid to do other kinds of work, stuff like that. You see these kinds of adventurers all the damn time, but this is a big gathering of them. Those of you that have even slight experience with Pathfinders know that any Pathfinder mess hall is basically like this. You see several people that are currently finishing up their food, and several that have like these big mugs. And you see a girl. She is should be in her early 20s, human. Um, and she approaches you and goes, welcome. Bit late for breakfast, but we can still scrounge up something if you want."
That's all right. We're just looking for the Karma Crew.
Oh, you're looking for Stroud.
Yes.
Oh. She looks around. Are you sure you're looking for Stroud?
We're sure.
She looks at Karis, like thinking the glare that Karis just naturally gives. I always assume Karis has this
Uh-huh.
Karis and Xena have this permanent bitch face on themselves, um, especially around Pathfinders. And you do, by the way, you notice she doesn't have a belt or anything. She seems to be working here. She goes, all right. How about this? Take a seat, and I'll talk. I'll talk to Sralt. Tell him you're looking for him, and he'll come to you.
Is
Sounds
there
fair?
something we should know about Srold?
He's he's a bit difficult to deal with.
Why is nothing simple? And Xena goes and sits down.
Yeah. Well, don't anger Srald. He's. She looks around again. Listen, Srald is a brown belt. He has a lot of respect and influence around here. He, he kind of he's kind of not the easiest person to deal with. So, and he also tends to it's not it wouldn't be the first table or chairs that he's destroyed because he's in a pissed off mood, and he hasn't been in a good mood since he returned. Just putting that out
I
there.
see.
I have some experience dealing with people throwing temper tantrums. I can handle it.
Okay. Um.
You bring some drinks to the table while we wait.
Sure. We got ale if you want.
Whatever Srold likes, if that's possible.
Probably will drink anything that has alcohol.
Well, anything that has alcohol then.
Sure thing. I'll bring it over. You see her walk over and start heading towards the upper floor, and she vanishes up the stairs. It's a few minutes, and while you're waiting, you see a Oni walk in. This extremely tall Oni, but he's not. You've seen you fought Oni, and you fought the big Oni that, or super wide and uh, almost sumo wrestler like with the big clubs, those huge ones that stand about 10 almost up to 12 feet. This one stands about 10 feet tall, but he is lean and he's just pure muscle with several markings and tattoos all over his body. He is currently shirtless, and he has this big, what's it called? The weapons, the big clubs. Bakono or Kabono. I forgot the names. Basically, he has this huge metal club. And you also notice this guy has a black belt around his waist, loosely hanging, with two golden stripes on it. And the moment he walks in, you see several people shift their gaze from you to this Oni, and everything goes quiet as he walks in, walks past you, doesn't look at you, doesn't look at anyone in particular. You see him walk over to a corner and sit down. You see another server who approaches him somewhat meekly and starts talking to him, and then goes over to fetch his order. There is a moment of just nervous silence, and then he leans back a little bit and just looks at the table, not paying attention to everyone, and everyone starts to realize, okay, everything's good. and they start to slowly go back to their own rhythm. Um, Alphonse, you have experience with Pathfinders. Like, you were. I think you have the most experience with Pathfinders out of everyone, correct?
Yeah, because he was one.
Yeah. I want to
Karis
say.
has a very limited experience with Pathfinders, but it was a very, very bad one.
Yeah. You. Karis, I'm going to say you can also roll history, both of you. It's going to be a high roll that you're going to need, but. Damn, nice, Karis. Oh, Alphonse, Alphonse too angry to remember anything.
It doesn't care. It joined with a purpose. It doesn't care.
Yeah, it's fine. This is fine. All right, Karis. First of all, you notice the black belt. You know there are very, very, very few numbers of black belts. Black belt with 2 golden stripes. You know this from your limited experience. The ranking system is easy to know. So black belt with 2 stripes means pretty much the highest rank of Pathfinder. Uh, Not, with leading positions, basically the highest ranked for adventuring and going out there and whatnot. So this would be someone with a lot of influence. And with that role, you've heard of a Oni. Because Oni and Black Belt, immediately it starts to click in your head. You don't really know the name, but you've heard rumors about an Oni um, with who by himself, not even with a party, managed to reach Black Belt. Uh, you're kind of struggling with the name, and then you start Jimbei. I think it's Jimbei.
Yayo.
Uh huh. You know, Jimbei is the name before One Piece. Okay. God damn you.
You sure he's an Oni and not like a fish?
No, no, no. He is an Oni.
Not gills anywhere.
God damn it! I introduced a character from another campaign, and this is the shit I get. Okay, um, and it starts to click. He is one of the most respected members because of his. He's one of the few black belts. Uh, it would be odd for him to be here because you've never heard about stories of him actually exploring the West. Most of the stuff he gets is from work around work in the East, and there is this legend about a dragon that he fought, but you're not. That is the one thing that like why you remember the story is because there was talks about him facing a dragon, but you don't know the details.
Hmm.
But yeah, you do see that he is sitting there just waiting while nobody is really approaching him. And then the girl returns, and as she is about to bring you the drinks, you see this large man, a human, although he is uh, six. He should be about 6'6", 6'7". He has these pelts over his body and a big X on his back, and he walks over. Has this weird shaved head where his sideburns go down to make like a half beard, and then a shaved mohawk of sorts. Um, and when he starts walking over to you, you see him open his mouth, and you do see almost like his teeth have been filed into sharp points. behind him, you do see following him a tall Oni woman, muscular. She seems to have some, uh, not plate armor, but scaled armor, and also another club that she is carrying over her shoulder. And next to her is a dwarf, older dwarf, white beard. He has a hood, whitish clothing, several symbols of God, what's her name? The goddess of yeah, I almost forgot. Anwen, yes. Several symbols of Anwen, the goddess of home, hearths, and servants, around his clothing. And finally, you see a young woman. She seems to be in her 20s as well. Long, straight black hair, very pale skin, and these three seem to hold back a little bit behind the big man. As the big man walks over, you see him take a chair from one of the other tables and puts it in front of your table, turns it around and sits. And the the server is startled by his appearance for a moment, and then she uh, resumes taking the drinks. He looks at you. Heard you're looking for me, third parties.
Yes, hello, it's nice to meet you. I am
What do you
Emrys.
want?
We are here on a request to investigate, or to look for, I suppose, the dwarf arcanist, whose name I forgot. What's her name again? Sorry.
Corona.
Krona. The dwarf arcanist Krona. We've heard that you.
She's dead.
Thank you. We were hoping if is there any more information that, not without.
Ain't
Of course
nothing
we
left
can-
of her. She's
Oh,
done.
Gosh,
Who
what
paid you?
happened?
Who paid you to come?
One of her friends.
I want a name.
A woman named Natasha.
Looks back, looks at the dwarf, and he gives a very short nod. Right. Well, tough shit. She's dead. Ain't nothing to look for.
That's quite a shame. Can you tell us what happened, perhaps?
Yeah.
Can share some drinks.
If we pay for the good stuff.
Of course. Emma just kind of pushes over some of the drinks that they asked to be taken,
He
or
takes
to be
it.
ordered, sorry.
And he goes. He chugs it like his whole mug, and then takes yours. Emrys, the one in front of you.
Yeah, that's fine. Emma doesn't care.
Yeah, but he does, and he chugs it again. And goes, bitch paid us for a job, and then she basically lied to us, gave us bad info. And then she wound up dead. Simple as that. That's what happens. You give us bad info, we can't protect your skin. Simple as that.
It's terrible. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
At least you made it out. All right.
of course we
Of
did.
course, with your abilities, I'm sure you could. You seem quite capable.
He like flexes his muscles. Hell yeah. Chugs more of the drink, and then starts reaching out and grabs the one in front of Xena. Xena, do you stop him?
No, Xena's just gonna ask, where did she die?
And he pulls the drink and he chugs a little bit, looks at you. It don't matter where she died, she's dead. Might as well turn back and leave, because you ain't gonna get anything.
I'm a curious person.
We've been paid lots of money to retrieve her. The least we can do is at least find anything that's left of her.
There
Even
ain't
if
nothing
there's-
left of her. Trust me.
We'll be the judges of that.
He immediately looks at Karis. And he frowns. The fuck are you?
She's just going to glare back at him.
I asked you a question, girl. He leans forward.
She's going to lean forward towards him. Someone who has done with this entire group's idea of how they operate a long time ago. I will see what we have been searched, what we have been told to look for with my own eyes. That is fine.
We don't mean to misjudge your
He
what
puts
you
his finger
claim,
in
but-
front of you, Emerus. I don't want to talk to you no more. I don't like this one's attitude.
The feeling is mutual.
He leans even forward, and you see his fingers scratch on the table, and you actually notice one of his fingers actually has this claw on it, as he's clawing and making a big scratch mark on the table.
Emerald is just smiling and just kind of through their teeth is just like, Karis.
I don't like the way you talk to me, girl.
I don't like the way you talk to us. Boy.
Immediately raises his fist and crashes it down on the table, cracking it. He stands up.
Alphonse draws his sword.
Immediately, Alphonse draws his sword. You see the Oni draws gets ready with her club, and the dwarf takes out his mace. Anyone else draw their weapons?
We don't need to escalate things anymore. Perhaps we can come to an agreement as Emrys starts chanting
Let's
some
just
magic.
leave. Let's just leave.
You actually do
Yeah.
start to see
Let's
several other
leave.
guys. You start to see several other pathfinders who also stood up when a sword was drawn. They're all there, have their weapons in their hands, trying to see what's going on. And you see Thrald. He steps in front of the door like, nah, you ain't leaving until this bitch apologizes to me.
Dude. Don't call her a bitch.
What are you going to do about it? He leans forward. Pissant.
I'm sorry. What did you call him?
Called you what you wore, and he pushes you.
Alphonse hit him. With a sword.
With the sword?
Can Emrys cast the
Yes,
spell?
Amorous. Yes, Amorous.
So hopefully before Alphonse hits anyone with a sword.
Emrys was trying to do this for a while, and we kept interrupting.
Yeah. Sorry.
It's all right. I didn't want to immediately do it. I want to just let people do their thing. But yeah, can Emrys so using hang on, sorry, I need to check. Using Psionic Sorcery. So I'm using sorcery points equal to the spell's level to cast this, which means that it doesn't use verbal and somatic components.
Okay.
So there's no warning to the spell, it just happens. And the spell I'm casting is second level, so 2 slots, and it's Calm Emotions. I'm using on as many people who have their swords drawn as possible, specifically Srold and
That
it's It's just each humanoid in a 20-foot radius sphere centered on a point you choose.
Ooh,
So
radius
basically,
sphere.
basically everyone
Yeah.
here.
Are
Yeah.
you doing well? Oh, your forcing
You guys-
disadvantage is just for one target if you were to
Yeah,
use
I'm
that,
not
right?
doing that.
Okay.
I'm not,
Okay.
But yeah, everyone here, including you guys.
Including okay. So everyone except for Emrys, roll a wisdom.
Charisma, actually.
Charisma check, please. Well, saving throw.
Mhm.
All right.
Yes, Xena, who was cool as a cucumber, is.
Oh, can I actually? Can I actually use the meta magic heightened spell to give Sroll disadvantage?
You want to give
Oh,
Stroll
that was
disadvantage?
that wasn't supposed to be advantage. That was supposed to be normal. So
Okay.
because the Sonic Sorcery isn't a meta magic, so I can add the heightened spell to that.
That's fair. That's fair. All right. Stroll fails.
Perfect.
The Oni next to him fails.
Perfect.
The dwarf does not fail. The dwarf passes.
Okay.
And the woman next to the dwarf also passes, but they do seem to be the calmest. They only drew their weapons because, you know, Alphonse drew his fucking sword.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna just do a few rolls for the other ones. Okay, there's a couple of people that
Yeah,
seem to be
just
passing.
do a roll for everyone in the mess hall.
Yeah. I'm just doing in quadrants. Right, there's several people that calm down. There's a couple of ones that are like, what's going on? Nobody is for Oni number 1. Oh, okay, Thunders. So that's a hero point for myself.
What?
Yes, Thunders.
what?
Thunders has been doing this during my games. Like in Amara Queens, he also gave me hero points, and it worked out so wonderfully.
No, but it specifically says hero point help players.
The DM's a player.
I'm technically a player.
At least he still has disadvantage, so if the both rolls were low enough, it wouldn't really matter.
No. I'm keeping these rolls. So you do see Strald, he calms down. So he doesn't actually. I'm gonna say this is before he pushes Alphonse. So he doesn't actually push Alphonse. You just see he's like aggravated, and then he slowly starts to calm down.
Emrys just puts like 5 gold or something on the table. Just we were just leaving. Here's the money for the drinks. Thank you. And Emrys kind of starts to leave the group and grabs like Alphonse and Karis to kind of pull them out.
Ah yes, the 2 strongest members of the party. Do you get pulled by Emrys? Do you allow it?
No. But then he goes anyways. But he doesn't tell Emrys. He goes, but he doesn't allow Emrys to pull him.
Okay.
Karis will go, but she'll keep glaring at them.
Xena will accompany them, and Callahan will say, "Listen, guys, it's been so nice to meet all of you. Keep the name in mind if you Callahan Dirge, if you ever, are in Westreach, you need to hear about the good word of Maul, just look me up, man. Thanks, been great."
Oh my.
RB, you're doing a wonderful. We don't even need Dusk anymore.
He's here.
Come on.
No, we don't need Dusk anymore. You can just take over.
I need Dusk.
Yeah, we need.
I
Dusk.
need Dusk.
Yes, we definitely need Dusk. But for now, RB is doing a fantastic Callahan. Thank you.
Yes, he is.
All right, so you start to leave, and you just hear Sral. He as you're leaving, he goes, "You best give up and not look too much into it. You're gonna get yourselves killed."
Thank you for the warning.
He turns around. "I need another drink," as the door closes, and he walks and you walk off. All right.
We're gonna have We're gonna see him again.
What happened to not making a scene? Do you realize that we're surrounded by Pathfinders?
Yes, useless, glorified, self blowjob
Yes, and there's
givers
also a lot of them.
wear belts, and they don't do anything, Emrys. They don't do jack shit.
Well, they all drew
They
their
charge you
swords
for
on me
it.
just then.
Let's focus on what's important.
Yes,
We need to
we
get
could.
we need to get to the west. Obviously something happened here. He's still hanging
Yes.
around in town, even though he claims that his work here is done. Let's
We couldn't get
let's
any
talk to the
information out of him, but
we got information, just
well,
not what we
yes,
wanted. Let's talk to
we
the old
got the
lady.
information that what he was saying was quite suspicious. He wasn't willing to divulge information.
No, I think they found something that they wanted to keep from themselves, and then they, you know, got rid of all the witnesses.
Would they have returned so readily? They don't seem to be in any rush. He just seems, I don't know. Anyway, let's see what we can do about getting away out of this town.
Yes.
Please.
The woman, Grandma Shuri, she was what building was she in again?
The tower, I think.
Yeah, she owns the tower basically.
Let's head over to the tower, and perhaps we can talk with her, see if we can make more progress. And please, just we're only passing through. We don't need to make trouble.
I'm not gonna hit an old lady, Emrys.
No trouble, Alphonse.
She's an old lady. I have respect for our community's elders. They are full of wisdom, and
Okay, and
I'm not gonna.
and if I say that, it is quite likely that she may be affiliated with the Pathfinders, and you still of that opinion?
Then she's senile, and I can't be held responsible. I'm kidding. I'll just quietly do nothing.
Right, good. We'll see if we can find a way out. If not, then we'll look for another way around. Yes?
Yeah.
Good.
Or I mean, we can also burn this place to the ground.
No, we probably can't. There's a lot of people here, and there's a lot more of them than there are of us.
You know, Emrys, sometimes exaggeration is, exaggerate. Let's talk to them.
All right. So you head towards the tower, and as you get there, you do see there are two guards that are standing by, not paying a lot of attention. They're just leaning against the wall and just chatting with each other. And once you get there, the one of the guards go, "Oi, what do you want?"
We were hoping to meet with Grandma Shuri.
We want to meet with Grandma Shuri. Why? Nobody meets with her anymore.
Well, we're just making our rounds around the town since we're here.
Uh-huh. All right. All right. Come on in. He opens the door.
Thank you.
Look. He looks very nervous at you.
Oh, thank you.
Once you go into the tower, it doesn't feel too weird. It is a the same construction as everything else, although it looks older. Everything here looks like it's been here for a while, a long time. And as you start going in, there's this set of stairs that leads up. This isn't a huge first floor. There's several shelves though that line the walls, all of them with little bits and baubles, different things. You see a knife, but then you see a little doll. You see a snow globe of sorts, and then you see like a tea kettle. There's various different things, and once you get closer, you see there's what seems to be a doll right by the stairs on one of the railings. Uh, but then you start seeing the doll move, and you start to realize this is this thing isn't a doll. It's moving, and it has this red skin with a long, very thin tail, and these little horns and small bat wings in its back as it's looking at you. Hello.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Hello.
Yes. Hi.
Off we go. Sorry,
Oh my god, massive.
it's
What
the
you
Warcraft 3
want?
goblin.
We're sorry, we should introduce ourselves. I'm Emrys. What should we call you?
I'm Finn.
Hello. We
It's
were
short
hoping...
for.
Right. We were hoping to talk with Grandma Shuri. We've been told that she might be able to help us go further west.
Ah, presents?
Emrys flicks a gold coin at the creature.
He doesn't catch it. The coin literally hits his head, and he just keeps staring at you as the coin falls on the floor. And he doesn't even.
Not that kind
I
of... Damn.
I give it my chess set because I have one.
Oh. He looks at the chess set, grabs it, and you see him start to fly off, and puts it on the shelf. On one of the free spaces on the shelf. Then he flies off back to the stairs, points at Alphonse. You can meet her.
No, it was from all of us.
You can meet her.
This is not going to end well.
Holy shit.
Go in. Go up. Meet her.
Okay.
He slowly. You see, he doesn't blink. He just slowly looks at everyone, and then you see his eyes following different directions as he's trying to look at everyone.
Emrys takes out a ration. I have some food.
Stares at you. This
You eat
big,
it?
white, toothy smile. Doesn't react to the food.
Right. How about this rope then? Emrys takes out the not magical rope, the regular rope. It's useful for things.
Mm.
Emrys ties a knot in it. Emrys uses mage hand to tie a knot in it.
Oh,
You see?
I want that. And he points at the mage hand.
This is
Oh god. Do it, OCO. Do it.
Here you go, and he's just kind of has the mage hand move towards the creature.
You see him reach out, grab the mage hand. He looks up. You're giving it to me? Is this Finn now?
I'm not sure you can have it. It kind of just disappears. It's
You're giving it to me. Present?
Emrys looks at the others, just like, help.
Yes? And he starts trying to hold it closer to his chest. Present for Finn?
How about a better present? I have a better present. Look, Emrys takes out their tinderbox, and just like lights a match.
I like this. And he points at the hand again.
The hand, Emrys just kind of snaps their fingers to make the mage hand disappear. It doesn't last very long. You see, it's temporary. It's like food.
No.
Once it's eaten, it's gone.
Oh no. No. My hand. He just
I'm sorry.
sulks there. You go up, points to Alphonse.
Okay, I go up.
Just give him the hand, Emrys.
Hand again?
It's I mean, he'll notice when it disappears.
Will he?
Hand present for Finn?
Emrys sighs and just has the hand appear again and move towards it. All right, you can have the hand.
Oh, present for Finn? You're
Yes.
sure?
Yes.
Okay. And he grabs the hand and hugs the hand. You can go. You can go. Points at Amaris.
Okay. And what's the range on the hand? I need to check.
Check it.
Only 30 feet, I think.
Okay. He is hugging the hand.
Yeah, I mean, the tower's not 30 foot high, is it?
Close, maybe?
Alright, well, Emrys can probably presumably tell if it's going to disapparate, so Emrys just, you know, we'll keep going,
Is it
but if you notice it...
I remember
no.
if Mage Hand is concentration.
No, Mage Hand isn't concentration. It just
Okay.
lasts a minute.
Okay.
Oh no, it only lasts a minute.
Okay. Before you two go up, he turns to the others. More presents?
See, I've never done this before, so I actually don't know how it works. Cena is going to try and Druidcraft. Kind of like a... basically kind of like a... Like sort of like a small mini, like... Almost like a wreath of flowers, like just a small one. Just like kind of like almost like a little flower crown or something.
Okay.
Very, very pretty flowers.
Ooh. Okay. And he takes it, puts it next to the mage hand.
Xena walks up.
Slowly looks towards Callahan and Karis.
Karis says his beer best said he didn't have any gifts. Callahan's just like, you know what? I don't. I think I'm good. You know, you got the sim. Don't worry about it.
Okay. Looks at Karis.
Yeah, like I said, Seb's BRB, so Seb didn't
Seb's...
have any gifts.
I don't have any gifts. Okay, so I assume just
and,
Karis.
and I don't want to give anything away from Callahan.
Yeah, that's totally fair. And okay, so as you're giving him the flowers, he turns to, "Are you sure? Finn can have?
Yes, just for you.
Ooh. He puts it on his head.
Hey, man, you look great.
Oh.
Listen, buddy, have you ever met? Yeah, I have this friend back in Westreach. His name is Frankie. I think the two of you would really hit it off. You know, does that name sound familiar at all?
Frankie is a present for Finn?
No, no, no. I'm not going to continue. This is Zena keeps
Ah.
walking.
Yeah, okay. So Alphonse, Emrys, and Xena, you go upstairs. As you start climbing the stairs, it feels weird. Because you climb and climb. The tower isn't this long, because you've been climbing for a little while. And it still feels like the top of the stairs are far. But then you look back and it still looks like you've walked a lot. Your senses are twisted here. It doesn't feel normal. Emrys, you do know that your um, mage hand has stopped working.
Do I hear some faint crying?
No, no.
Oh.
Meanwhile, I know Karis isn't here. Well, when Karis is here, I'll actually, you know what? I'll leave it for the end. It's fine. Uh, it's fine. So after a while, though, you you eventually actually start to reach the top of the stairs. And when you reach the top of the stairs, you see another room. This place seemed to have more rooms than this, but you only see one room. Right at the top of the stairs, there's only one small room that seems to belong almost like in the cottage. But it's the only other place in this tower. You do feel kind of disoriented for a moment, but you do see there's a table with a tea kettle and several teacups. You see more shelves with vials and several jars with weird things in them. You do see there's plants, there's pickled animals. You do see a skull. You see several knickknacks being just hanging from the ceiling. All manner of things, and the smell that hits you. You smell several different types of flowers mixed in with almost like body odors that it's all very overpowering and kind of dizzying. It takes you a few moments to get used to the smells. But the one thing that you notice the most is that there's nobody there. And you keep walking and you start to look around to see if you spot anyone. And then
Oh, no, continue, sorry.
are you going to do anything specific?
Well, if there was like a significant amount of time without spotting anyone, Emrys was going to cast Detect Thoughts, but it sounds like something was about to happen, so do continue.
Yes, it's not too long
Okay.
after.
Okay.
So I would say it's before Emrys remembers to cast that spell. Um, you look back when you hear a soft hum, like someone trying to hum a song, and you see an old lady. At least she looks like an old lady. She is incredibly hunched forward, has this huge hunch that is way taller than her head, that she is leaning forward, and the hunch is just way, way above her head. And she has these long limbs. Her skin is pale, wrinkly, long nose, hair coming out of her nose and coming out of her ears. Her long limbs seem to be about 35 to 40% longer than a normal person's limbs, arms. You don't see her legs. Um, and she is humming. And then you hear her go, "Oh, visitors, welcome to grandmother's abode. Sit, sit."
Thank you. Emrys sits down.
Actually, Emerus, when she says that, you realize there were no chairs at the table. Um, but then you look to the side at the table, and there are chairs now.
Well, Emrys sits on one of the chairs.
Okay. Also, Spyro, push the talk, please.
Oh, sorry.
No problem. Um, do you all sit down?
Like standing.
Alphonse?
He does sit down and goes for a cup of tea.
Do you start pouring the tea then?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
To everyone. In the most polite way that he knows how.
She looks at you, Alphonse. Oh, lovely. Oh my, such a gentleman. Please, pour Granny one as well.
Of course, madam. Here you go.
You look to the side as you look to the cups. Then you look back at her, and she's no longer there. And Alphonse, you feel something on your arm. And then when you look back at her, her hand, her very incredibly skinny hand with long fingers is on your forearm. And she smiles up at you, showing that she only has 4 or 5 teeth in total. Ah, wonderful young man.
Thank you. Is this good enough? You want some sugar?
She takes the cup.
How is Alphonse keeping his cool right now? Jeez. I'm surprised.
Yeah.
He did say he respected old ladies.
I suppose so, yeah.
And she keeps her hand on your forearm, Alphonse, the whole time as she takes.
Is she like feeling his bicep?
No. Just laying it there. But Alphonse, you do feel like it does have some weight to it. And she starts to slurp it.
He does not comment on it.
How can Granny help you, gentlemen? Miss? She stares at you, Xena.
Well, oh, sorry.
In this moment, she stares at you, Xena. And Xena, you look into her eyes as her white hair doesn't part, but you do see her eyes through her white hair, and she has these black eyes, black irises. She keeps staring deeply into you, and Xena, you can roll a history check.
History, here we go. Oh boy. Oh wait, let me make sure. Oh no, this is Callahan's sheet. I was like, it's like, wait a sec, that isn't right.
Oh no, please don't roll Callahan's history. All right. She's creepy. She's very
Yeah.
creepy. Yeah. Your parents have told you, beware of creepy people. Don't talk to creepy people. That's about it. Shoot them with bows. That's fine. Uh, but she looks away and waiting for you guys to speak like you were. Sorry. Go on.
Well, to start with, that's quite a curious doorman you have downstairs.
Oh, Finn. Yes. He likes presents. If you're here, I assume you gave him something. Hopefully,
course,
nothing
yes.
too precious.
Right. So we were wondering. We were told that perhaps you might be able to assist us in. We wanted to go further west, but well, as I'm sure you know, it can be difficult as we're not pathfinders.
Indeed, you like the belts. It's rare for Grandma Shuri to see such people around here. Good, it's been so long. And she slurps her drink again. Thank you, Sev. Thank you for the sound effects.
Are you about to thank me for the sub?
What's up? What's up? No, I said the sound effects. Yeah, sound effects. So. She doesn't say anything else. You guys can continue.
What did she say? Sorry.
She says she doesn't see
Oh, she just said that.
non-pathfinders. Yeah, and then she
I
just
thought I
slurps
missed
her drink.
something.
No.
This, to be fair, the slurp was very distracting.
It
Yes.
was completely just knocked me
You're
out. to be
welcome.
honest. Yes,
You see
we.
them.
What was that, Spyro? Sorry.
No, go on, go on. I think Oshi was talking.
Okay.
Well, we all have our reasons for not being with the Pathfinders. We've been contracted by someone else.
Of course. Very few people come this far without reasons, and most of the reasons come by way of money.
Well, we were indeed paid to come out here.
Of course you were.
But I assure you, Grandma, this is no reason of money. We are here to save a friend of a friend. These Pathfinders, they only think of money and treating other people bad. But we're not all about that. We treat everyone kindly wherever we go.
I
We,
see. So you're not
we
doing
just
this
wish to
for
welcome.
money. Is that
No,
the
not at
truth?
all. Yes, it is.
You're not getting paid.
No,
That's
we are getting
gallant.
paid. We are getting paid, but
We
you know,
require operating costs, but someone that we respect a lot has personally requested
Ah,
us to find someone close to them. So, of
I
course, the money is
see.
appreciated, but we're doing this, and especially because this is such a risky job, is the reason we took it, because we respect this person and we wish to help them out.
And you want me to allow you to go west?
We heard that you might be able to assist us. We're specifically looking to journey more so north of here, actually, into the mountains. But
Hmm. I see. I see. She starts looking at you while keeping her hand on you, Alphonse. She moves slowly towards Amaris. And that is when you notice how really long her arm is, because she still has her arm on top of your arm, Alphonse, completely outstretched, and she's on almost the other side of the table, looking at Amaris right in the eyes. What do you give Grandma Shuri in exchange for this service?
Well, I assume that money wouldn't be something that you're interested in, so
No, dear, no.
perhaps you might be interested in.
What my friend is trying to say, and not rudely assume, is what would you like? What can we do for Grandma?
She looks back towards you, Alphonse. Ah, what you can do for me? Well, Grandma Shuri here loves delicious things, but her palate is quite specific, I'm afraid. There are very limited things that make Grandma Shuri happy, but I'm sure you can make me happy. She starts moving closer to you, Alphonse.
Of
What do
course.
you have that makes you happy?
Um,
Can I insight check?
Sure.
my my bride.
All right, let me just see the insight check. Oh my god, another hero point for the DM. Thank you so much, Aelin. Thank you so much.
Do those count as the only 2 hero points that are given out?
No, there's 10 hero points that can be given out.
Okay.
So they can y'all can give me
We
10
just
hero
can't.
points.
We just. Gotcha.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, yeah, 19.
19. 19. Okay. Aside from the obvious fact that she is creepy as fuck, she you get the sense that she is looking at more than what you can see. Like she is looking into someone whenever she's looking at someone. She peers deeper than the normal eye can see. Because you get the sense that she does that as she is whenever she looked at you, you felt like she was looking past you at something, but not physically. You get the sense that she is evaluating you in a way, but gathering something that you're still not sure. But she does. You are holding her interest quite a fair bit. You're not annoying her. You're not boring her. She is quite interested in you. Perhaps too much. Alphonse, you replied with my bride,
My
was it?
bride. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, tell me about her.
It's, it's no big deal. Hey,
Oh,
one
but
day
it
you'll come to the wedding, right,
is.
Grandma?
Oh, are you giving me an invitation to the wedding?
I mean, if we go save our friend and come back alive, right? It'd
Oh,
be it'd be nice to to have someone there who made it all happen.
How sweet. Isn't he sweet? As she looks around towards everyone else. Isn't she? Isn't he lovely?
I didn't realize you had a side like this too, Alphonse.
Yes, Everest.
Your
I'm.
bride. He
Yeah.
looks back to you. Tell me her name.
Oh no, I can't. I can't. Yeah, just yet. But what I can tell you, Grandma, is that she's as beautiful as the first snow of winter, with golden hair like the first rays of sunshine summer.
Is she
I hope our
beautiful?
kids. Yeah.
Is she
Mhm.
beautiful like the aurora at night? And she looks into your eyes and smiles.
Why, yes. If I may say so, even more beautiful.
Is that so?
Yes.
And then she immediately moves away, keeping the hand on your arm, face to face with Xena. And what does this one feel happiness with?
Nothing.
Oh, such a sad existence. But are you sure nothing makes you happy, child?
Not anymore.
Oh, but something once did. Is that so? Something. She pauses. Someone, dear. Very dear.
Cena just kind of narrows her eyes and just stares back. It doesn't say anything.
The quiet one. You see her lose her interest slightly. She moves finally towards Amaris. And you? What
Yes.
makes you happy?
Um. Being able to protect who he's protecting, and yes, I suppose that's about it.
She reaches with the other hand and brushes your cheek, and you feel it's cold. Her hand is cold and almost a little bit clammy as well. And what makes you sad? Partings. Did they hurt, Amaris?
Yes. Well,
Did Emrys introduce say
Nope.
say Emrys's name?
Nope.
well, I didn't notice, so Emrys didn't notice.
See, just is kind of side eyeing Emrys.
Well, I've had some unpleasant goodbyes, but at least I managed to part on good terms, rather than bad ones.
Hmm.
What about you then? What makes you happy?
Oh. Good food, like I said.
Oh,
And
yes,
I
of course.
taste something delightful here. She starts to move back towards Edward. I want 2 morsels, and
You
then I'll
mean
let you go
Alphonse? You mean
past.
Alphonse?
Alphonse, yes, sorry.
Can you just not rub it
Alfonso.
in anymore? Okay,
Sorry. Sorry.
it's fine.
Sorry.
Thanks.
Sorry.
It's okay.
Sorry.
It's okay. I'm just messing with you.
I would like 2 morsels. And in exchange, you can go
But
through and back and through as
Lima,
many times
how,
as you wish.
how did you know my bride's name?
Oh, I do? Must be a coincidence, child.
Yes. Yeah, grandma's knowledge, right? Little bird told you.
Ah, pure coincidence indeed. Pure
Yeah,
coincidence, don't worry.
yeah. Well,
I'll
I
have
don't
two
know.
morsels. You give me 2 morsels, and you can come and go as you please. None of these pathfinders will bother you.
2 more what? Sorry?
Morsels. Something
What?
delectable to eat. A little bite. Nothing more, nothing less.
Um, I don't know. You got some rations, right?
Oh, you are precious. You are precious.
Okay, so I think. Let me think.
Child.
Yes,
And she squeezes your
alcohol.
arm. She actually squeezes your arm to catch your attention. You will face misery and despair in the
Again?
future. Not just linked to your sister, child. She smiles again.
What do you know about my sister?
I know a great deal of things. Grandma knows a lot of things. A bird me tells me things. As she winks at you. In the future, you shall feel despair and misery. I want to watch. I want to partake. Will you allow
Where is
me?
she? Where is my sister?
Oh, but that is another deal, my boy. We are here for passage, aren't we?
Not anymore. You tell me where my sister is. Right now.
Oh, where are the manners? For something like that, I require much, much more food than a little morsel.
Name it.
Hmm. I will tell you where she is, but in exchange, I will claim a debt whenever I please.
You will claim what?
A debt whenever
Okay.
she pleases.
While this is happening,
Yes.
Emrys is gonna spend 2 more sorcery points to cast Detect Thoughts with Sonic Sorcery.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just doing the base version of it at the moment. So
Okay.
what are the surface thoughts of Grandma Shuri?
Yeah. There are many surface thoughts. There are many surface thoughts. There are many surface thoughts. Xena, you glance at Amaris and you see Amaris frozen in place as blood starts pouring down Amaris's eyes. Amaris, you are stunned as all these thoughts are flooding into your head and you cannot distinguish any of them. But you do distinguish a little laugh, as if mocking you for even attempting this.
Emrys, and Xena rushes over to Emrys and kind of like shakes him a bit.
Emrys, spell breaks, and you can breathe again. Xena is right next to you.
What's going on?
Are
think
you
we should
all
go.
right, my dear? But you've just got here. And Alphonse here wants to know something.
What kind of debt?
Oh, I don't know. But it will be something for me to eat. Something delightful.
You're not gonna take her away, are you?
Your bride?
My sister.
Oh, your
And but yes,
sister.
my bride as well. They're both equally important to me.
Ah, I. That would bring me. That would be quite the morsel. But no, I will not take them away.
Oh, 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 Grandma, you had me worried there. Silly Grandma and your joke.
Alphonse.
Do we have a deal, dear? And she raises her other hand for you to shake.
Alphonse.
I ask you something?
Yes, dear.
As Emrys kind of wipes the blood from their eyes.
Spyro just dropped.
Oh shit. Oh
No.
fuck. No. Well,
That
since
was
you're
the
asking
part
a
of the
question,
deal.
that was part of the
No.
deal. Hell yeah.
Oh,
He just got
God.
eaten.
She just ate Alphonse.
Well, that was part of the
They're
deal. She
eating
was
her.
hungry.
And then they're gonna eat me.
Oh
Oh
my
my
god.
God.
But yes, she does turn to look at you, Amaris, since we're waiting for Alphonse to return. What you gonna ask?
I apologize for my earlier rudeness. But if you would humor me, what exactly are you?
Oh, I'm just a little grandmother looking to feed. So hungry. These old bones aren't what they used to.
The reason I ask is because I know there's a little bit more to it than that. I could tell you more about myself in return.
Oh, little doll. I do not wish to know more about you. But what do you wish, aside from passage? And you do see her as she slowly brushes her hand across your cheek, and then you see as she lowers the hand, she brushes it across your chest where
Sorry, guys.
the medallion is. Welcome back. Emrys basically interrupted Alphonse.
Emrys kind of, after the hand has passed over, Emrys kind of touches where the medallion is themselves and just looks back up at the grandma and I suppose there are some things I would like to know, but knowing won't change some things. What I need right now is... Well, I told you what makes me happy, didn't I?
As
Being
she
able
is
to
about to
protect who needs
speak,
to protect,
as
who
she is
needs to be
about to
protected.
speak,
Oh,
you hear a voice in your head. Not this one. Move away. She will not give you what you need. Let
Emery's
her
kind of...
play with your friend. Don't give her anything.
Emery's just narrows their eyes and then just kind of puts up a smile again. Well, this has been quite nice, but I think the only thing that I'm looking for is the passage, so... Alphonse.
She reaches out to Alphonse again. So do we have a deal then, dear?
About crossing?
Because she said that about getting your sister, learning where your sister is.
Yeah. But sorry, did we make the deal about crossing without Pathfinder permission? Did
No,
we already
No.
make that?
not
No.
yet.
Okay.
She's talking about the
Um,
deal for the sister.
Okay. Listen, Grandma, I like you a lot, but I know when I'm getting played, and you know a lot more about me than I know about you, and I'm sorry. I'll have to pass for now.
What a shame. She is
Yeah.
hurting so badly right now. She cries for you every night, you know? For the first few nights, she hoped you would storm in. You would break through the door. But dear, you never did. But she still hopes. Such delightful and tasty morsels. Are you sure you want her to keep despairing? The grip on your arm continues to be tight.
Alphonse is just frozen in place, sweating.
Alphonse, let's go.
I'll give you passage and information for your sister. All you have to do is agree. She gives you her hand again. It's quite simple, child.
He looks
Sweet, sweet child.
at Emrys. He looks at everyone, but focuses a bit more on Emrys. And just thank you for the tea, Grandma. And nothing else.
Do you pull away your arm?
Yeah, gets up and starts walking away.
Alright. She does not restrain you. As you start leaving, she takes a deep breath, actually. Xena,
I don't want to hear anything you have to say. Xena just keeps walking.
she did.
Xena stops and just pauses.
Smile.
Sorry, what'd you say?
She just smiles and waits to see the reaction.
Xena keeps walking, picks back up and keeps walking.
Whenever you wish to meet Grandma, I'll always be here, my dears. Always hungry for more. And you go down the stairs. Once you get down there, you see Karis and Callahan, who is still having a conversation with Finn, the little imp thing. Finn is very enthralled. Karis, I assume you're probably trying to kill yourself at this moment, because it's Callahan having a conversation with an annoying imp thing.
Has it been converted to the Church of Marl?
Almost. Sev?
I'm just distracting myself by being angry at the Pathfinders.
Ah, okay. But you get there, and the first thing you notice, Emrys, your mage hand is still there. He's hugging it.
Emrys just kind of looks at it, and yeah, Emrys is not really sure what to think.
Uh-huh.
Emrys actually, after staring at it for a moment, Emrys looks to Callahan and the others. Who was down there? Callahan and
Karis.
just has that was that my Emrys tries to like wiggle the fingers on it.
How long have from Callahan's perspective, how long have the three of us been gone?
Actually, Karis, and well, by extension, Callahan. These three have gone up like few seconds ago. They went up, and now they came back down.
Hey, back already! What's up, Em? That must have been pretty easy.
Wait a second. So, we went up there, spent just a few seconds, and now we came down, and you're telling me that the imp is almost convinced to be a part of the Church of Maul?
He is
Callahan
that
convinced him in seconds.
He is that convincing, yes.
Okay, it's canon. Just okay.
Finn probably didn't understand like 90% of what he said, but Callahan has a way with words, so.
True.
Yes, you know.
These are Callahan's
Because
people.
I'm looking at his charisma score. I'm not so sure about that.
Yeah, but it's only to Callahan and Karis. It only feels like it's been, I'm gonna say about a minute, not even that.
So we ready to get out of here?
Yes.
Yes.
Let's just sign the
Negotiate a way
stupid contract.
out of here.
Yeah, we signed that contract. We told them that's fine, is what they want.
Or we just get the fuck out of here?
Oh, we just get the fuck out of here. Want to try the lake?
Xena's like,
Or-
by the way, this entire time she's just storming out. She's not like, she's getting the
Oh,
hell
okay.
out of this tower.
All right. She just sees Xena just storm out of the tower. Once you storm out of the tower, by the way, Xena, one of the guards, you notice one of the guards sees you walk past, and then you see one of them like give money to the other one.
Xena just keeps walking.
Yeah. The rest of you leave.
Emrys is gonna before leaving, Emrys kind of puts down the tinderbox just like on this like on a dresser or something, and just says to Finn,
Hello.
this is I don't know how long the hand will last, so
Oh, it's
just,
Finn's now.
yes, right. Well, if it disappears, then you can have this as well.
2 presents.
I'm just very generous.
Finn likes you.
Thank you.
Finn likes you a lot.
Does it go over to take the tinderbox?
Oh yeah, he takes the tinderbox and starts flying over to one of the shelves.
While
to
he's
put it
doing
in-
that,
Yeah.
Emrys is gonna cast a minor illusion where the hand was to replace it with an illusion hand and then dismiss the
Oh
hand.
no, he's actually still hugging the hand. He likes it a
Okay.
lot.
Okay, then Emrys will just leave then.
Okay. Emrys leaves.
Is Emrys gonna try and cast it again once sleeping?
Yeah, maybe after 30 feet away.
Okay. So all of you leave. I'm gonna say all of you leave. Well, Karis
Yes,
Yeah,
I'll
and
leave.
Callahan also leaves, not knowing what the hell happened. Xena, I assume, is just storming out, just way further away from the tower.
Xena's heading towards the exit east.
Oh, okay, that's fine. Emrys, do you try to cast Mage Hand then? Is that what's happening?
Yes.
Okay, nothing happens.
Can you just wait here for actually Callahan, do you have any you seem to get along with that Finn. Do you have anything that it might like?
Maybe. I don't know. I'd have to, I'll rummage through my stuff. Starts looking through his backpack. He does have a backpack.
Yeah.
Well, let's see. I got some clothes. I got a brass locket. I have. Let's see. And I got all these like tools and kits I bought.
I'll let you
Church of Mall. Motto is always be prepared.
Do you have a spare book of Maul, like a an extra?
Just the mini book of Maul.
The micro book of Maul?
Yeah, is there a micro book of Maul?
No. He only has the mini book of Maul.
All right. I just need to take care of something really quickly. Just with that imp creature. Don't go too far. Emrys is gonna kind of somewhat nervously just go back in. Finn, it's me again.
Hello.
I was wondering, that hand you have, it's
Yes, I like this present a lot.
I know you do, but perhaps I have something you might like even more.
Another present?
Emrys will. Emrys is gonna take out of the backpack some alchemist's fire.
Okay.
Oh no. Wait, no. Oh yes.
Perhaps you'd like some of this. It's very interesting substance.
Another present for Finn?
It's a present, but you have to do something for me in return.
What?
You have to let go of the mage hand and let me have it.
No, I like it.
But what do you like more?
The mage head.
What about 2 of these bottles.
What?
What do you want so that I can get the hand back?
Another present. Bigger, better present.
Emrys is gonna reach in again, take out another potion, but this one's kind of wispy and grey. This potion, you drink it, and you will turn into smoke.
Just see him like look away, disgusted.
Think about all the things you could do if you could turn into smoke. Aren't you interested?
No.
There must be something you're interested in.
You see him look you over. Oh.
What?
Oh. You have shiny things.
What shiny thing?
I like
talking
your
about-
ring.
Oh, yes, it's yes, it is
He holds up the mage hand. Trade?
Trade.
Trade?
Emrys will take off the ring and give it to him.
Yes! And he just releases the mage hand and grabs the ring. He bites it.
Don't
He
say I don't
starts-
do anything for you.
Finn likes you a lot. As Finn starts flying to one of the shelves and carefully places the ring down and just stares at it with happiness.
His
You're welcome.
precious.
Is precious.
What ring was this?
This is the ring of mind shielding. It's the one that Fabis was trapped in.
Oh,
And also protects Emerus from from mind readings and stuff.
Yeah. It's fine. Emrys is resistant to psychic anyway. Yeah, Emrys just kind of sighs and walks out.
Bye! And just walk out.
Bye.
He just waves his spindly hands. And
Emrys make sure to like control the mage hand to make it leave to make sure that it's
oh, it's following
is
you.
okay.
Yeah, the moment he released it, it's following you. All right. So I assume, are you following Xena out to the outside?
Xena is standing like right at the doorway and watches. She doesn't have a watch, but she's just kind of like tapping her foot impatiently and like looking over.
Sorry, I don't want to talk about it.
That was painful. All right. Do you ask to open the gates for you to leave? Is that what's going on?
I guess so.
Yeah, we're just kind of all leaving in a bit of a weird mood, I think.
All right. So as
Yeah.
you open for the gates to open, and ask for the gates to open, and the guard goes, "Well, you just got it. You just got here not long ago. You sure you want to get back out?"
Yeah. Please.
Okay. Okay, if that's what you want. And the gate starts opening. Bit of a waste of 25 gold if you ask me, but sure.
¿Qué te fue un pez? ¿Qué te la piquen un pollo? Xena's just storming off.
He goes, oh,
You
puta
said it,
madre.
Xena.
Puta madre.
Joder, cabrón.
Oye, cabrón. ¿Pero qué haces, cabrón?
Yo voy a vomitar en tumbra de tu madre.
Tu puta madre en cabello.
How dare you? All right, you walk out. You walk out of Endgate. I assume you go a bit further away before you continue your discussion. Is, yes?
Yeah.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah. Except Xena's, cursing the entire time, but mostly to herself at this point.
Mm-hmm. As one does.
Imruz is just staring at the mage hand.
Oh, it's still floating next to you.
Yeah.
And you move the fingers and it moves the fingers as you wish. So you exit Endgate and you get further away with your horses and whatnot. So what do you guys do? What's going on?
You
What
know,
happens?
the only reason I didn't take that deal was because I don't understand anything about magic. But you do, and you didn't trust her.
I don't
I
know what she
trust you.
was, but I'm pretty sure that it was clear to everyone that she's not exactly some normal old woman as she claimed to be. I attempted to find out more, and well, she's clearly quite powerful in whatever way that means. Likely not human, but that's not something that I'm adept at telling. I can read minds, not bodies. Anyway, definitely for the best that you didn't agree to whatever she was asking.
Yeah.
I was hoping that we might be able to get something out of her, but
Steamers, do you understand how I feel? I don't know anything about magic, and neither do you compared to whatever that thing was. See? You're distrustful.
magic
Do you
isn't the
understand?
problem.
It's what people do with it.
So do you distrust me?
Yes. Yes.
All right then. Well, that was a very unfruitful trip, and we do not need to speak of it. Since I don't believe anyone. Well, the reason we left is because no one wants to take that contract, or to especially not take the contract with whatever that woman was. Well, our only choice will be to continue north, or attempt to cross the lake somehow, but that would be difficult.
Could we build a
Mountains.
makeshift boat?
No, mountains.
I'll put you
You
on.
sure?
I'll put you on the west map so you guys can. Yeah. So you guys can look at it.
Calhan, you have a spell that can allow us to walk across water, correct?
Well, that is something. I did that just yesterday.
Oh right,
Definitely
yes.
something I can do. I remember Natasha said, whatever we do, don't go across the lake. So I mean,
Well, I was kind of thinking just skirt along the edge by Endgate. I mean, what are they going to do? The border zone, the barriers only go up to the.
assuming
That
it's not
would
further
be
magical.
It is a
Well,
would
cliff.
be. Oh,
So Endgate, the wall goes into a cliff, and then the cliff goes down towards the lake.
Okay. Well, the problem
yeah, I'm
with
with Xena. That's mountains. I vote mountains. I think.
is that a viable path at all, Xena? I don't know if you know much
I
more
don't know.
about it than we do.
Be stealing with those fuckers. Dina, by the way, this entire time is like just moving as far away. Like I don't even know if we're just like casually riding or whatnot, but she's just like out far ahead.
All right, just as far away from Endgate as possible.
Yes, and continuing to move farther.
All right, Karis. I don't know if Seb is back.
Whoops, I was muted.
Oh no!
I said I'm gonna keep on going. Yeah,
But
go to the north and try
But
to get
lake-
around the lake.
to the mountains then.
Yep.
All right. So is everyone in agreement there? Is that was what the plan is?
I think so.
All right.
Xena's muttering under her breath as well, and Elvish as well. Also, various variations of "I told you so," "I told you so." God damn it, everyone! I told you so.
Indeed. All right. So this by the way, this took just a morning. So it's still around noon as you start to march upwards. You do know to reach the mountains from here, to the mountains north of the lake, it's going to take about a day and a half or something, depending on how easy it is to traverse. But you march on. You start heading towards the mountains, and as you continue on with your travels, with the sun up high and hot, we're gonna end the session here because this is a good ending point. And well, you chose the mountain path now. We'll next session we'll see what the mountain path gives.
You're welcome for screwing up the plans.
Oh,
Uh,
there's never any screwing up the plans. There are
It
multiple
it was
paths there, and there are
like-
multiple paths through Endgate as well. It's up to you guys.
I like how Immerse didn't ask anyone if they just briefly talked of Callahan, but then didn't see if someone else had something to pawn for the
well, everyone else had gone on ahead. That
She
was the
could have called
impression
back. I mean, Callahan was there. She could have called or someone or he could
Mm.
have.
Well, to be fair, Amherst does trust Callahan
Yeah.
because they've known each other for far longer, so that
Yeah.
also makes sense.
That's the reason
I
called
think.
Callahan, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm saying
yeah.
Emerson to say hold on one sec and call Callahan back inside.
Emrys was just kind of.
I just thought it
Emrys
was.
kind
I
of,
just thought it was really
panicking a
funny.
bit, to be honest.
Yeah.
I just thought it was really
Very
funny.
confused, just what's happening.
As soon as Rand said that the mage hand was still there, I knew exactly what happened.
I knew what was happening as well, but in character, I was like,
Yeah.
well, I didn't know, but I was like, is this gonna happen? I was like, if I give this mage hand away, I mean, surely it's not gonna stay with it, right?
That's a full feat.
Well,
It's a feat and a cantrip.
yeah. All right. So before that, I found a great person to raid. I don't know this person, but they are playing Mass Effect D&D,
Oh,
which I did play.
Ooh.
I did play this
I
system,
remember.
this Mass Effect system, which is super fun. And I just noticed they're the only one playing this, so fuck it, let's do this. But
Yeah.
hell yeah. But yes, what was I gonna say? Oh yes. Well, you didn't get past Endgate, but at least you met Endgate, and you met something else in Endgate as well.
Yes, something,
Yes, and you
not
also,
someone.
yes, of course.
And we do realize now that Endgate is very, very flammable. And we do have Alchemist's Fire, just saying. Just
Yeah.
saying we can get our 25 gold back. And a
Well,
little payback.
You also met
Mm.
Karma Crew, so that was also nice.
We also
Yeah,
Um,
and
started to
you
get a little
guys.
bit of insight into Karis not liking the Pathfinders as well.
Yeah, yeah.
yep.
And once again, just like as per tradition, Rand tried to give me a plot hook, and I just shoved it back in his face.
Well, it is what it is. I just show you the plot hooks, and you choose to take them. All right, we're gonna rate.
Are we
Bye,
one?
guys,
Okay, yeah, go ahead.
and
Bye.
love y'all, and we'll see you next week.
Bye, guys.
Or
Bye, chat.
fuck.
Bye.